Once you do the introduction, you will also get, the score will be connected over there, and then again the news will be added, and then your good morning wish. Okay, I'll be keep adding the things because it is absolutely important. Apart from this class, which we have already done, it's absolutely we need because brushing one day cannot make your teeth shine, right? So it's
Yes.
important. And absolutely, the teeth should be shine because as we are talking about happiness, that is what we are talking. कि हमारी जो हम बात करते हैं हैप्पीनेस की कि हमारे अंदर जो हैप्पीनेस होनी चाहिए अलग अलग तरह से जाहिर होती है सो वी स्पीक इन हिंदी तो हम बहुत सारे वर्ड यूज करते हैं लाइक चहचहाना हवा में उड़ना सातवें आसमान पर होना बट इन इंग्लिश वी हैव एक्चुअली वेरी लेस वर्ड्स राइट तो बट अब हमें बहुत सारे वर्ड्स आ गए राइट सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल जो हमने सीखा है सो इफ यू से सातवें आसमान पर होना व्हाट वी कुड से व्हाट इज द idiom which we could
In
say
seventh
In
heaven.
seventh heaven.
heaven absolutely awesome and if you're talking about कि आजकल बहुत हवा में उड़ रही हो kind of so what do you think
Elated.
what can we
Elated.
elated right elated you
Elated.
can say the word elated आजकल बहुत चहचहा रही हो क्या बात है so what can we say that word is from
Cheerful.
Cheerful.
cheerful
Cheerful.
right okay or then there's a song which is related to the Punjab like a chumak chumak so that song is related to our happiness we could say let's say the word okay, it starts from you.
Elated.
It starts from you.
You. Upbeat.
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 Upbeat, right, upbeat. So that is what we have done. First of all, in our class, we have already done all the A to Z pronunciation with all the synonyms, relatable synonyms of happiness. And then we have also done meanings of that. And today is the day where we are actually going to create sentences. Okay. So let's check it out. Our first two words, okay, which we're talking, amused and the blissful.
Amused and
In
blissful.
simple present, if you could say, there's a she feels amused by the
Amused by the
light-hearted conversation. Okay, and blissful. Okay, let's stick to the amused first.
It's
So
a
let me ask
blissful and
you
peaceful evening.
directly, Rinika ma'am, that do you feel amused by the light-hearted conversation?
Yes, I feel
Yes, I feel amused to the light-hearted conversation.
By the light-hearted conversation. Okay, so this is in the simple present. Okay, so we all together can try it out by muting yourself. Okay, please mute yourself, and then you can try. I feel amused by the light-hearted conversation. You feel amused by the light-hearted conversation. He feels amused by the light-hearted conversation. She feels amused by the light-hearted conversation. They feel amused. Rinika, Rimpi ma'am, do it. Shalu ma'am, do the action. They feel amused by the light-hearted conversation. Shalu ma'am, do with action. We feel amused by the light-hearted conversation. Okay. Now let's move to the word blissful. Okay. So blissful does mean just a moment. Yeah. Because I cannot hear your voice. My Bluetooth speaker was just away. And your voice is actually buzzing over here. So let's move to the blissful, my dear shining stars. So the word blissful, which we are talking in the simple past, as you already know the meaning of it, okay, when you feel deeply happy about something, right? So they felt blissful during the peaceful evening. So Suman ma'am, the same sentence with I'm going to ask in the simple past, okay, and with you are going to just start with the I felt, okay. So did you feel blissful during the peaceful evening?
I feel blissful during
I felt. Did you feel simple past? I felt.
I felt blissful during the peaceful evening.
Superb. So similarly, there is no changes what we are talking about, and we are going to do in the simple past. Okay. So let's do everybody. I felt blissful during
I
the
felt
peaceful
blissful during the peaceful evening.
Okay, kindly mute yourself, guys, and so everybody can actually listen to my voice carefully. Yeah, you felt blissful during the peaceful evening. Do it with action, everybody. He felt blissful during the peaceful evening. She felt blissful during the peaceful evening. They felt blissful during the peaceful evening. And we felt blissful during the peaceful evening. If you do not know how to read faster, so absolutely you have to do the pencil drill. And every day keep practicing the way I have taught you the pronunciation with that, okay? So you can absolutely do the... Okay, so what are the C and D? C and D. Say faster. Be quick. Be quick. We don't have much time. Cheerful
Delighted.
and delighted. Cheerful and delighted, right?
Delighted.
So let's put the cheerful and delighted, my dear shining star. So here we could see that my voice is crystal clear to you. Can you all hear me very well?
Ma'am,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Okay, because it's little echoing, I think. But yeah, I'll just try to cover up with this. So all. Okay, so let's try. So cheerful itself, it's we are going to use in simple future now. We have done simple present, we have done simple past, right? Now we'll be using the words cheerful in simple future. All right. So you can see the sentence over here. He will remain cheerful despite the challenges, right? So this is what we are supposed to, right? If you could simply say a kid's also always cheerful, does they get injury or something, they start playing, right? So we should be enough, like it's like damn so strong. So now this question goes to Dr. Deepthi, that in the simple future, will you remain cheerful despite the challenges?
I will remain cheerful despite the challenges.
Despite, okay, despite. Perfect.
Despite.
And you should mean it, right, when you're saying this. So let's say, my dear shining stars, all together by muting, will remain cheerful despite the challenges. You will remain cheerful despite the challenges. He will remain cheerful despite the challenges. She will remain cheerful despite the challenges. They will remain cheerful. We will remain cheerful. Okay. Rest, you do it later because we don't have much time for this class. So, my dear shining stars, do remember that you are supposed to use may, might, must, should, could, would also. Okay. Like I must remain cheerful. I may remain cheerful. I must. Might remain cheerful. I should remain cheerful. I could remain cheerful. And I would remain cheerful despite the challenges. Okay. So please, after the class with I, you, he, she, they, we, kindly practice it nicely. Okay. Now let's move to another word called delighted. Okay. So she is feeling delighted in the pleasant surprise. Okay. By the pleasant surprise. So let me ask the same question to Rimbi ma'am in present continuous, and you are answering with I am. Okay. So Rimbi ma'am, are you feeling delightful by the pleasant surprise?
I am feeling delighted by the pleasant surprise.
Okay, it's a kind of delighted, yeah, delighted by the pleasant surprise. Okay, so let's say everybody, I'm feeling delighted, you are feeling delighted, he's feeling delighted, she's feeling delighted, they are feeling delighted, we are feeling delighted. Okay, so let's move to another words. Okay, what are the E and F? I always showed before. Yeah,
Elated.
Related.
delighted, and another word.
Fortunate.
Fortunate.
Okay. It's sometimes even I show the glimpse, it is actually improving your eyesight and memory that you're catching directly. That okay, in that glimpse also I'm gonna see it. Okay, so that's beautiful. So let's remember now. Elated. As we have told you, like when you are आज मैं
They were
ऊपर
feeling
plus
elated
point, right?
after
So we are
hearing
feeling
the
so
good
good.
news.
That's elated. So they were feeling elated after
Elated
hearing
after.
the good news. Okay. So here we have used past continuous. Simple present we have done, simple past we have done, simple future we have done, present continuous we have done. Now we are moving to the past continuous.
Past
Okay.
continuous.
So dear Shalu ma'am, so let's me ask you directly with you, and you are going to say I was. Okay. So were you feeling elated after hearing the good news?
I was feeling elated after hearing the good news.
Absolutely awesome. So we all should feeling absolutely. We all feel elated after hearing the good news, right? Some people are always be in the mood that they don't want to be happy at all, but it's okay. God grace them. So let's start. Let's say I was feeling, you were feeling, he was feeling. Okay, let's say elated now. I was feeling elated. You were feeling elated. He was feeling elated. She was feeling elated. They were feeling elated. And we were feeling elated. Okay. So, and after hearing the good news, you can continue with that after the class also, because it's absolutely we need a practice. But 26 letters needs absolutely 26 minutes, and we don't have much time again. So let's focus on another important thing. Fortunate, okay, and I think we all are fortunate because we are the people of a country India, and though sometimes we are very unable to check out with pollution and all, but God has given us a lot. All the weathers, all the season, a beautiful, scenario around us if we keep it clean and beautiful. So let's do it, okay? And feel fortunate about it. So here you can see we are using future continuous, all right? So will be, shall be, must be, maybe, might be, should be, could be, would be. You can continue with that. So here it is, she will be feeling fortunate to have such support. Okay. So dear Parul, I'm going to ask you directly and you're going to answer it. Okay, with will be or must be, maybe, might be, should be, could be, would be, whatever you prefer. Okay. So will you be feeling fortunate to have such support?
I will be feeling fortunate to have such support.
to have such support. There's no okay? So, perfect. Let's see, my dear Shining Stars. I'll be feeling fortunate. You will be feeling fortunate. He will be feeling fortunate. She will be feeling fortunate. They will be feeling fortunate, and we will be feeling fortunate. Okay, now let's move to another two words. What are that two words?
Glad
meaning
and
Glad
heartened.
and light-hearted.
Glad-hearted.
Glad and
Heartened.
heartened. Okay, glad and heartened. So let's move to that. So when we feel normally happy, so we say, glad. So I felt glad about my decision. Okay, that I have, like, I'm attending this English class today. Okay, or I've taken admission in ESC Institute. I'm really glad. Okay, so though yesterday you have really come up with the really fortunate words and all, so this means a lot for me. But let's say, okay, so I have felt glad about my decision. It's a present perfect, okay? So let's start again with Renika ma'am. Renika ma'am, have you felt glad about your decision?
I have felt glad about my decision.
Super. Okay, so let's say I have felt glad, you have felt glad, he has felt glad, she has felt glad, they have felt glad, we have felt glad. Okay, so as you know that we have already a song which actually clear your ism are, wasn't were, and hasn't have and do and does, right? If you remember, do you remember? Okay, he does, she does, it does, Dipti does, this guy does, that guy does, everyone does, we do, they do. So Manan Renika do, you do, and I do, right? And then we have also done with ismr, right? He is, she is, it is, Shalu is, this guy is, that guy is, everyone is, we are, they are. Ripi and Parula, you are, and I am, right? Same was and were. Let's try. He was, she was, it was, Dipti was, this guy was, that guy was, everyone was, we were, they, Ripi and Suman were, you were, and I was. And same goes with have and has. This song is detailed given in YouTube. So practice it after the class whenever you get a chance, because as you want that your tongue should default, with by default to speak, because it's on a map, it's in English, it's not need understanding, it's need chat 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 chat. Okay, so the more you speak, the more you will be such a work, the more you'll be able to commit, you'll be able to speak similarly by default, that have, has, where to use it. All right, so he has, she has, it has, Tipti has, this guy has, that guy, everyone has, we have, they, Shalu and Parul have, you have, and I have. Okay, so, and then had, no changes. You can apply had anywhere with anything. Okay. So, no change. So, let's say hearted. Okay. So, when you are factually affected, okay, connected. So, let's say past perfect over here. So, Suman ma'am, had you felt heartened by the encouraging words?
I had felt heartened by the encouraging words.
Yeah, heartened. So, absolutely, today you started the class and Ruby ma'am has absolutely given you that encouraging words, and you felt heartened by that encouraging word, right? So, that time, what you're supposed to say, Suman ma'am, the Rimpi ma'am, I absolutely felt heartened by your encouraging words today, which you have given it to me, right? And Rimpi ma'am was like, same here, Suman ma'am, same here. It goes same here to me, because you also keep appreciating, right? So this is how the positive attitude which we belong to. So now let's move to another two. Yeah, I'm not moving. Yeah. Now let's say another two words next.
In seventh
In
In
seventh heaven
seventh
In
and
seventh
heaven,
heaven,
jubilant.
jubilant.
In seventh heaven and jubilant. See how you learned it. So now in seventh heaven and jubilant, in seventh heaven is an idiom, right? हम जब सातवें आसमान पर करते हैं, in seventh heaven. So here we are going to use okay, so we have done with this. Okay, so yeah, now let's say that it is actually moved directly to the bean, right? Will have. Okay, so bean is a completely, okay, no, it's not a mistake, but actually there is a no verb, so it is given as a bean, right? So you can say we will have bean. Okay, so but again we are supposed to do present perfect continuous, because we have, okay, no, future perfect. Okay, all right. So guys, listen, there's no confusion. Now here you need to understand how it works. Okay, Here you are doing future perfect, okay? Future perfect we use will have plus third form, okay? So we are supposed to use been as come as in third form, okay? So the way we are going to say, I will have been in seventh heaven, okay? So been does mean, जाकर आना, okay? I have been to Mumbai, right? Yesterday. So मैं जाकर आई. तो यहाँ पर been doesn't mean like only the verb, but it does mean what you're talking. Like I have never been to Paris before. So यहाँ पे been का मतलब है मैं कभी Paris नहीं गई हूँ आज तक, okay? मैं कभी जाकर नहीं आता. Never been to Paris before. Are you all getting my point? A bit, a little bit. Okay, don't worry. But as I said, it's not about understanding. The more you speak, the more you'll understand, right? So, Dr. Deepthi, the question goes to you now. Will you have been in seventh heaven by the end of the day?
I will have been in seventh heaven by the end of the day.
Super. So let's do everybody, my dear shining stars. I will have been in seventh heaven. You will have been in seventh heaven. He will have been in seventh heaven. She will have been in seventh heaven. They will have been in seventh heaven. We will have been in seventh heaven. Okay. Now, another word is jubilant. When you are victory, okay, when you get your triumph, okay, so that time you feel really jubilant. After winning, I was absolutely jubilant, okay, and here you are using the present perfect continuous, okay, I have been feeling jubilant. So let's say, Rimbi ma'am, present perfect continuous, have you been feeling jubilant since the victory?
I have been feeling jubilant
Since the victory.
since the victory.
Perfect. Okay. So let's say everybody, I have been feeling jubilant. You have been feeling jubilant. He has been feeling jubilant. She has been feeling jubilant. They have been feeling jubilant. We have been feeling jubilant. Perfect. Amazing. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, so next two words are
Kindred,
Kindred,
Light-hearted.
light-hearted.
light-hearted. And this is only happens in Edutainment Institute where you learn 26 words together in 2 to 3 days, right? Where you are supposed to learn one word in a day. So it means 30 days means no, not at all. We just need 3-4 days to learn all these 26 words, right? Super. You all are doing great, my dear Shining Stars. So we have already known the word, we have already knowing the meaning of each, and now we are doing the sentences. So let's move our past perfect continuous, okay,
continuous.
tense. So we are moving to Shalu ma'am. Shalu ma'am, have you been feeling kindred with the team for months?
Yes, I had been feeling kindred with the team for months.
Perfect. So let's say everybody, I had been feeling kindred, you had been feeling kindred, he had been feeling kindred, she had
He
been
had been
feeling
feeling
kindred,
kindred for
they
the
had
team
been
for months.
feeling kindred, they had been feeling kindred,
She had
we
been
had been
feeling
feeling
kindred with
kindred.
the team for
Okay?
months. You've been feeling kindred for months. We
Okay.
have been feeling kindred with the team for months.
We are not speaking the whole sentence because you females are already busy with so many stuff. Then you'll be like, ma'am, you said that half an hour and now it's 1 hour. My kid is there. My husband was calling me. My mother-in-law. Myself has to go to salon today. I had a lot of work together. So yeah. So absolutely. So we have to just catch it up. But after the class, I would request all of you, my dear Shanika stars, for improving this. You should do everything in the detail and send it to me. Okay? Or Dr. Deepthi. Now, let's move to the word light-hearted. Okay? So light-hearted, does we are going to use future perfect continuous. Okay? So यहाँ पर हमने will have been as in verb use किया, right? Because it's a future perfect continuous. So he will have been feeling light-hearted throughout the celebration. Okay, so let's go to Parul. Parul, will you have been feeling light-hearted throughout the celebration?
I will have been feeling lighthearted throughout the celebration.
So let's do everybody by muting. I have been light-hearted. I have been feeling light-hearted. You have been feeling light-hearted. Rimpi ma'am, do it. He will have been feeling light-hearted. She will have been feeling light-hearted. They will have been feeling light-hearted, and we will have been feeling light-hearted throughout the celebration. And what are the next words? Are
Merry and nice.
Very nice.
Merry and
Nice.
nice. Wish you a Merry
Merry and
Christmas.
nice.
Does mean happy, okay? So everyone feels merry during the festival, right? And Again, we are using with the simple present because all the tenses are over. So we are actually repeating again. So here we go. Everyone feels merry during the festival. Okay. So now I'm going to ask you the friend thing. So does your friend say, yeah, my friend feels, okay? So let's try. Rinika ma'am, does your friend feels merry during okay, I should say feel because already I'm using do to does, okay? So does your friend feel merry during the festival? Kindly unmute yourself, my TikTok queen. How could should we hear you?
Yes,
Yeah.
my friend feels merry during the festivals.
Okay. Simple. So let's say my friend feels merry, your friend feels merry, his friend feels merry, her friend feels merry. Good. Do it, everybody. Their friend feels merry, our friend feels merry. Wimpy ma'am, when will you be doing? Okay, I think internet issue. You're frozen. Okay, anyway. So how this is how where we are going to use feels with everything because that is the third person we are talking about, your friends, right? Okay. Now let's see the experience felt nice and comforting. Okay. So how it is now. Okay. Now, let's move to who is left. Okay, we were moving to. Okay, let's say just So let's use another word. Okay, so the experience felt nice and comforting. Nice already we know. Okay, you can use celebration also. The celebration felt nice and comforting. Anything else which is in your mind, you can use instead of experience, celebration. Can I add something? What can be
This
felt?
session,
Hmm.
this session, I felt nice and comforting.
The session with Dr. Madhvi felt nice and comforting. Okay, perfect. Okay, yesterday's dine out. Oh my goodness, with my family felt nice and comforting. Okay, so this is how we're gonna use the sentence in that. Let's move to another. Okay, another words are
Optimistic, pleased.
Optimistic and
Exactly.
pleased.
Optimistic and pleased.
optimistic and pleased, right? OMP, optimistic and pleased. So she will stay optimistic about the result. Okay, so let me ask the question to next Suman ma'am. Suman ma'am, will your friend stay optimistic about the result?
Yes, my friends will stay optimistic about the results.
Okay, about the results. So let's say my friend will stay optimistic. Your friend will stay optimistic. His friend will stay optimistic. Shall ma'am do it? No, yeah. Her friend will stay optimistic. Their friend will stay optimistic. And our friend will stay optimistic. Okay. And we all should remain optimistic about any kind of results, right? Because positive mindset is the best attitude ever. So we should be optimistic in क्योंकि जीने के लिए होप आशा और ऑप्टिमिस्टिक माइंड की जरूरत है राइट और वही होप और आशा और पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट को हम कहते हैं ऑप्टिमिस्टिक राइट okay now pleased okay so he's feeling pleased with his progress right so Rimpi ma'am is your cousin feeling pleased with this progress
I I am feeling
my
pleased with
my cousin is feeling is your
my
cousin feeling
my cousin is feeling pleased with his progress.
Yeah, so let's say my cousin is feeling pleased, your cousin is feeling pleased, his cousin is feeling pleased, her cousin is feeling pleased, their cousin is feeling pleased, and our cousin is feeling pleased. What are the next words, guys? Be quick.
Quietly hearted.
Quietly content and radiant.
Radiant.
Content and radiant.
Quietly content and radiant, right? So from like we are quietly content with anything reading big book intelligency when you just bringing intelligency so that absolutely bring you feel quietly content that
She
this is
was
me
feeling
what I'm
content
doing
during the
right so
evening.
she was feeling quietly content during the evening right so quietly content so let's say directly without wasting time because we don't have much time I believe so let's do it I was feeling quietly content you were feeling quietly content he was feeling quietly content she was feeling quietly content they were feeling quietly content. Ma'am, do it. We were feeling quietly content. Okay. Radiant. Radiant is going to be, now we are going to use the future continuous. Okay. नूर जब चेहरे पे आ जाता है तो एक radiant होता है light. Okay. When you're talking the radiant. Okay. So she will be looking radiant at the event. Oh my goodness. Today you're looking radiant, right? तो इसी तरह से आप praise कर सकते हो जब भी आप किसी को party या function करके देखो. Wow, you seem so radiant. Okay, even morning which is so जब आपको glow दिखता है किसी के चेहरे पर. Okay, so you all can see me today, right? Am I feeling radiant to all of you? So how will you be saying that to me?
Yes, ma'am. You are looking
You are
great today.
looking radiant.
You
You
are
are
looking
looking
radiant.
radiant today in the session, right?
Yes.
So, perfect. So, let's say, my dear shining stars, I'll be looking radiant. You will be looking radiant. He will be looking radiant. She will be looking
She
radiant.
will be
They will
looking.
be looking
They will be
radiant.
looking radiant.
We will be
We all
looking
will
radiant.
be looking radiant.
Yeah, you can even say we all be looking radiant. And let's say serene, okay? Yes, felt serene after meditation.
Serene.
Okay, so
Thankful.
serene is
I
the
felt serene
peace, the
after
joy
meditation.
when we do meditation, especially when out in the nature. Okay, so I feel that if I cannot go out in the nature right now for the class. Maybe in future I will able to do that also because I have done like this. Just a moment, when you shining stars. Just give me a moment. Let's do it. I have felt serene. You have felt serene. Serene. Continue.
I felt serene.
Felt serene after meditation.
I
He has felt serene after meditation. She has felt
serene
serene
after
after meditation.
meditation.
Okay.
They have
Yeah.
felt
So let's say, yeah,
Serene.
very good. I have felt serene. You have felt serene. He has felt serene. She has felt serene. They have felt serene. We have felt serene after meditation. Okay, Rimpi ma'am, when will you speak? So drowsy, very tired, huh? Okay, now let's move to T, thankful, okay? And thankful, we should be thankful for each and everything which we get, especially the positive and all. Okay, we are not getting it, so let's work a little hard for it and we can make it, right? And more smart for it. So let's say they had felt thankful for the guidance they received, right? So let's say I had felt thankful, you had felt thankful, he had felt thankful. Remember, do it. She had felt thankful, they had felt thankful, and we had felt thankful. Okay, continuously. A beat, okay? A beat. Not too much. So it is a beat. Okay, so let's do it. So I will have felt a beat after completing the task. You will have felt a beat. He will have felt a beat. She will have felt a beat. They will have felt a beat. We all will have felt a beat after completing the task. Right? Let's do vibrant. Vibrant does mean energetic, enthusiastic, right? So he has been feeling vibrant since adopting a healthy routine. Okay, so I can say to myself because I have been feeling now vibrant since adopting a healthy routine. So let's say I have been feeling vibrant. You have been feeling vibrant. He has been feeling vibrant. She has been feeling vibrant. They have been feeling vibrant. We have been feeling vibrant. For learning he has an app, I've already told you that we are supposed to do it from there, okay? The song which we have made. And now warm-hearted, right? So connected. After seeing our relatives for so long. Oh my God, after a long way, so you feel warm-hearted and you do warm-hearted welcome to them, right? So she had been feeling warm-hearted towards everyone she met, okay? So let's say I have been feeling warm-hearted. You have been feeling warm-hearted. Okay, had been, sorry. I had been feeling warm-hearted. You had been feeling warm-hearted. He had been feeling warm-hearted. She had been feeling warm-hearted. They had been feeling warm-hearted. And we had been feeling warm-hearted. Let's move to, so we don't have any specific X word from here. So we have used exuberant, okay? So it's a start, the sound from X we can say. So let's say, and the letter is second one. So exuberant. They will have been feeling exuberant throughout the celebration, okay? So let's say, I will have been feeling exuberant. Do it with action, everybody. Be quick. I will have been feeling exuberant. You will have been feeling exuberant. He will have been feeling exuberant. She will have been feeling exuberant. They will have been feeling exuberant. We will have been feeling exuberant throughout the celebration. Okay. And the last and final two words are youthful and zestful. Okay. Which we all should be. So she feels youthful and energetic every morning. Okay, so when we do yoga, exercise, so in any age we feel youthful and energetic every time, morning or every day. Okay, so let's say I feel youthful, you feel youthful, he feels youthful, she feels youthful, they feel youthful, we feel youthful. And I think we all feel youthful, right? And we should feel youthful. All right. But until you are not getting up early and not doing any exercise, so absolutely we cannot feel youthful. Now, let's move to the last and the final Z. Okay, that is we could pronounce like Z. Z TV, Z News, Z Studio, Z Zestful. He felt, he felt zestful while starting the new project. Okay, so when you start the new project, so you feel all the feelings, but all the different bad feelings, you just to stay away all the negative things, and then you go through, be positive towards it, you be optimistic. Once I'll be completing this project, oh my goodness, it's going to be a successful day, a victorious day for me, right? Triumph. So let's do it, no problem. So he felt zestful while starting the new project. All right. So let's say I felt zestful, you felt zestful, he felt zestful, she felt zestful, they felt zestful, we felt zestful. I believe that you all are going to practice with all the tenses, right? All the tenses. So kindly make it the alphabet of positive tenses, which you have to make it whatever time. So what you're supposed to do it, you have to make from all the words you have to make sentences, and with all tenses. Okay, if you want to remember it forever and ever and ever. So let's say, glad to be communicating with you. Say,
Glad to be communicating with
Communicating
you.
with you.
yeah. Okay,
Glad
so have
to
a
be in touch
delighted
with
day, my
you.
dear shining stars.
I'm delighted
Let's
to
say,
be
have a
I'm
delighted
delighted
day.
to meet you.
Connecting with
delighted
you.
to be
Delighted to connect with you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm